Good morning, students of class 10. This is your third revisional video of the first chapter in history syllabus. The earlier day we have studied about military history, different aspects of history, history of sports, history of food habits, history of photography. Today we are going to study first history of environment. What does history of environment portrays us? It portrays that history of environment includes pollution, adverse effects of pollution, man-made pollution, natural pollution. The things man should have a connection with the environment so that we can save the environment for a future generation. And we should stop pollution. History of environment has become an important part of social study and social history. The first person or the zoologist to talk about environment, ecology, was German zoologist Madhav Madgill and Ramchandra Guha. After this, people started taking environment seriously, as without the good environment, growth, development is not possible. In order to provide a good environment, we need to reduce population, pollution, and we need to give our generation a good environment so that they can flourish well. And today, World Environment Day or World Eco Day is celebrated on 5th June 1974. First it was celebrated. Until now it is being celebrated as a World Environment Day or Eco Day. The obstacles in the path of protecting our environment is industrialization, urbanization, development and pollution. But today we know very well that how to protect an environment, and we have become aware of how to protect an environment by the movements we come to hear that we have already taken this path of protecting our environment, like Chipko movement, Narmada Bachao movement, Theri Garhwal movement. Now we will study history of science. History of science is an integral part of historical studies, because without science the development is incomplete. Boris Hessen stressed on the importance of the study of history of technology. As we all know that the technology mostly used in warfare has also changed from time to time, used in First World War to Second World War. The weapons, the technologies, the modern equipments have also changed. So people have emphasized on the use of arms and weapons and the technologies used today. Like in many countries, we try to assess what is the origin of mathematics, what is the origin of many Unani doctors, what are their sources. We have also become aware of immunology, bacteriology, virology and chemotherapy. Today these terms are not new to us. Today it is all known to us, and all this, the origin of medicine, the origin of science, the origin of engineering, all this is being ascertained from history of technology. Without this history is again incomplete. Now another very important is women's history. Why women are included in history and not men? It is very clear that women were derogated and they were the dominated part of society. In spite of being the 50% of world population, women population was most dominated by men, and they were not only dominated, they were not even considered to be a section of society. But due to the efforts of modern man like Ram Mohan, Vidyasagar in a country and other countries also, history has started to include women and their contribution in our national freedom or in other movements. Like today we are quite accustomed to a term or well acquainted to a term called feminism. Women's resistance movements, political, economic and social empowerment. Women are now empowered, means they are given empowerment so that they can also talk about women education, health, and culture. Helen Darcy said that the original purpose of women history is to give due importance to the contribution of women, to be included, to transform women into complete citizens through social changes. The term ecofeminism was first used by French feminist Francoise Dauban in 1917 in his book Feminism of Death. Francoise, while using the term ecofeminism, says that the nature or environment and women were complementary to each other. If you hurt women, you were actually hurting the nature. But Indian feminists prefer to use the word womanism rather than ecofeminism. But today we have understood the importance of including women and other sections of society also to be an important and integrated part of society, as earlier women were not considered to be an integral part of society. They were considered the lowest section, the lowest rung in the ladder, if you see them in this society. But today, because of social history, local history, and because of history of environment, women history has also got its prominence, and it's another most important aspect of history. Now we will study about autobiographies, memoirs. What are autobiographies? Autobiographies are the written records written by and adulterated by the writer the truth about himself, and memoirs are just compilation or the reminiscence of one's own memories. So it's called a memoir, where you can see the memories and memories and reminiscences are being compiled, and whereas autobiographies are written by the man, which is an unadulterated truth of the writer himself. Quite similar to each other, but they are both different. Like Shottor Bochor of Bipin Chandra Pal is an autobiography, and it is considered to be an important part as it not only gives information about him, but it also gives an information on the freedom movement of India. Next is Jivon Smriti by Rabindranath Tagore. It is another an autobiography where his memories, where his life through the window he foresaw from his childhood had a vivid clearance about the society at that point of time, and he also wrote how he grew into a person and how was his household materials, and he also contributed to a proper construction of history. Sarala Devi's Jibone Jhora Pata is another autobiography, and she wrote many books like Noborsher Shopno, Shivratri Pujo, and many things. Jibone Jhora Pata is indeed history to build a nation from roots. She wrote at that point of time, she wrote the dedication, the contribution of women in freedom struggle. Today up to this, the next video clip will be on letters from Jawaharlal Nehru and all.